So, I'm live. I wanted to actually schedule the stream and add a thumbnail, but so far that hasn't yet worked on my phone. Every time I try to add a thumbnail, it seems that you just have to wait for, I don't know how long. But anyways, probably it doesn't make so much of a difference. And I guess eventually the majority of people are going to be new ones. So probably they are not even going to see the thumbnail. The weather just got really sunny. Some clouds have disappeared. And I've been walking for a while. Hey Tina, welcome to the stream. I'm fine, thanks. How are you doing? Thank you. And I did a few videos on this walk. Actually planned to record a regular one, but also a short to publish on the channel, but they didn't feel convincing, so I actually stopped all of them, or all except one or two. So we'll see if I'm going to publish some of the videos I recorded on this walk. And I hope, Tina, that you don't mind when I reply in English to make this video a bit more, I don't know how to say it. So it's rainy there at your location. Ooh. And you work today. I hope you can enjoy the evening despite the weather. Hope you can relax a bit. Everybody, welcome to the channel. I don't know if you're new here. It's a bit windy. I don't know if you can hear that on the stream. I believe this is now the second stream this week. Didn't stream a lot. But I also gotta say it actually felt quite good to take some time off from live streaming. Because it did feel quite exhausting at some times. So Dominic, now do many people speak German now in this stream? Let me know. English, German. Dominic, not feeling good. Do you hear the wind, or is it good, the sound? Let me know. I could actually keep walking a bit further, then go back in the forest, because actually the weather is really good. So I'm gonna change the direction. Prefer walking towards the sun. Austin, Ist er noch ein Osterfest? Possibly I will continue the stream in my car. I mean parked, of course. And I'm still trying to understand the algorithm on YouTube, or how the audience reacts, because it felt so strange. During the first few weeks, the channel actually grew quite rapidly, in my opinion, and then suddenly nothing really happened anymore. At some point, the streams didn't really seem to do a lot. And also when it comes to the videos, yeah, it felt strange. Okay, so ja, ich hoffe mal, dass es mit dem Wind ein bisschen besser wird bald, damit du mich gut hörst. But yeah, I plan to take the path through the forest to go back, then continue the stream in my car, so the audio quality will be a bit better, very likely. Elf Stunden gearbeitet, Tina. Whew, that's a lot. Do you always work so much? Or was it just today? Did you serve some food, or how did you mean that? In Austin. Aha. There's so much going on over Eastern. If everybody was like me, you probably wouldn't have a lot of people there. I mean, I don't know exactly what they buy mostly, but if it's sweets, then yeah, not a lot would be happening if everybody was like me. Or actually nothing. Or almost. Ricardo, I don't know. I'm not in Germany. And it was quite cloudy until about an hour ago, as far as I remember. So I then spontaneously decided to go for a walk. And now I'm possibly wearing too much clothes. So yeah, it feels quite warm right now. Polo? Really? Does it look so good? I mean, that guy walking, don't know if it's so special. Well, so, okay. I mean, James isn't really my real name. Just been using it online. And I've used it a lot in the past. So it does somehow feel like my real name. Almost. Guess I will sit down somewhere. relax a bit. Some kind of small lake here. This is how it looks like right now. It's a bit hard to watch the screen with the sunny weather right now, but I don't want to complain. Oh, thanks a lot, Polo. Been in Italy a few times in the past, but it has been quite a while. It has been a few years. Tina, nee, das weiß ich auch nicht. But I don't mind it. Possibly most viewers are sleeping now at this time. Und jetzt bist du zu Hause, Tina. Mittlerweile. Actually, just found some nice bench here. Oh. Yep. Gonna stay here for a while. It's actually quite a good place because you see the sun. It's now 6:29 p.m. and still I would say about an hour left at this location of sun exposure, so that's amazing. And possibly some viewers are gonna wonder if this guy here on YouTube doesn't have anything else to do than just walk around and stream, do those nature videos. Actually, recently I was almost just only talkative during my walks outdoors. Didn't really feel like doing videos inside, or at least not in my office. And I'm feeling a bit trapped currently with a few things, but I don't want to complain. Polo, thank you. Noch 30 Minuten. Bist du dann mit dem ÖV unterwegs? Dass du jetzt im Stream bist. My red bird. I don't know if it really looks red or if it's mostly in the stream. It might look red a little bit or orange. Now the lighting is possibly not perfect. I'm using some kind of small tripod / selfie stick. Fortunately it's not super large, so I believe if I would put it onto the ground it would be too low. But we could actually check that. Yeah, let's check it. Yeah, this is probably not too good. Not so stable. Ja. Tina, danke schön. Und ich wünsche dir schon mal einen schönen Abend. And see you soon again. Thanks for joining. I could try to add a thumbnail to the stream, although now it's possibly a bit too late. Probably in the future I will schedule my live streams on the laptop. Prepare them well, add a thumbnail to make it a bit more professional. Now it might happen that the live chat freezes. Oh, ja, Umarmung, Tina. Ja, eine Umarmung würde ich jetzt auch genießen. It's quite calm here. I mean, you can join back again later, Tina, if you want. Possibly I will be online still. We'll see. I believe it's better to do some longer streams, but less frequently. Just once a week or twice. Probably once is better on the weekend. Probably you can hear some birds in the background. I'm actually somehow trying not to talk too much with myself recently, because I believe that's very often a source of just feeling negative. When you let your thoughts run around, you then easily lose track of the present moment. When you let that autopilot in your head take over. Ah, noch ein Telefonat um 19 Uhr. Das ist ja schon in, ja, ein bisschen weniger als 25 Minuten. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I haven't yet planned the evening, so I don't know exactly how it's gonna be. We could actually do a quick poll. What do you think? This stream seems to be quite calm. Not many people joining. Yeah, I'm just gonna relax a bit. Trying to position the phone a bit differently. I think currently I wouldn't use Italian so much. Polo. English seems to make a bit more sense for me right now. But it seems you don't speak English so badly. So, yeah. Quickly gonna check something. Quickly gonna check the analytics of the stream. If you got some questions, if you want to chat, feel free to send a message. So, okay. Quickly gonna check the live chat. So, okay. Yeah, let's just wait a little bit. Gonna walk back soon. Okay. So, welcome everybody to the stream. Gonna try to be a bit more talkative. Although, honestly, I gotta say that I'm not so much into streaming anymore. Real life contact actually feels way better than being on the phone, talking to yourself. And if I'm gonna publish this stream for the replay, it would be super boring, I guess. Let's just show the place. Some I don't really enjoy watching myself on the stream all the time. Which path are we gonna take? Now there seems to be a new feature. So, okay. I guess I will focus a lot more on regular videos instead of streaming. I believe that works a lot better for me. Hey, Race 4B. Yes, of course, I remember you. You've joined the stream. Yeah, quite a few times. How are you doing? I guess streaming somehow just doesn't feel so good to me, especially right now. It's probably because I'm not so much of a small talk guy. And I'm also not someone who just talks the entire time. I prefer some deep conversations. Talking about something specific. Yeah, home workout. What kind of exercises do you do at home? Some kind of way, not feeling so fine with. That's strange. With taking time off. It's quite challenging. A lot of negative thoughts that I feel on those days which I plan to have as 3 days. Hey, gotta love the internet. You're back. Has been quite a while. I didn't think you would join again, or at least not already. I believe it was, I don't know how much, 2 weeks. Jordas, hello. Yeah, that would be really amazing if you were here. You could definitely join the walk. How are you feeling? Gotta love the internet. If you prefer me to call you by another name, feel free to let me know. Or feel free to tell me. It's raining there so much. Ooh. Do you also feel that emotionally? Because to me it has a huge influence. From Choras, welcome. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. How are you doing? Your name is Nicole. Aha, okay. Sounds good. Nicole. I don't know if I can tell you my real name now. I mean, I could. Just been using James. You could possibly see it when you check the channel. There's also the IG, your Instagram link. Yeah, rain is terrible for your mood. Who? Yeah, you're not the only one who feels that. But Jordas, yeah, feel free to tell me your real name too. Recently it actually has been really crazy with how I felt. Felt quite good during the day, and then suddenly at the evening, when it got dark, the mood changed a lot. Somehow it feels way better for me currently when I'm just busy. When I'm on a plan. Because it seems that when I take time off and don't push myself to do something, I feel that emptiness. And then really very often I had to somehow focus on the present instead of looking back. But yeah, I believe it's better when you talk about something good now. Which means sweet smell in Hindi. Oh, that's nice. How do you pronounce it? Muskan or Moskan. Okay, just now should be back. Should all move to Dubai for the sun. Is it usually sunny there? What's on your plan, Nicole? You recently asked in a comment for a video about I believe you messaged me in a comment that you wanna increase your protein load, didn't you? I mean, I know you did. And I think I replied by telling you that I would tell you in a video. No, actually, I think I asked you if you want to have that in the video or by text. I believe so far I haven't really done a detailed video. Some people also asked for training videos, and I did record myself a few times in the gym, but yeah, there's not so much material. Usually there have been other people around me, so yeah, didn't feel good recording. But also not really didn't feel good to use that footage to make a video which I would publish. So you still like to know more about that, Nicole? Muskan. Hopefully it sounds good. The key is possibly using a blender. Makes everything so much easier. I'm glad that the live chat works now. Don't know if I look a bit tense. It's quite a bit of an emotional roller coaster. For breakfast, that's the hard. Oh, yeah, that's possibly the easiest for me to recommend you. I personally just put a few things into the blender for breakfast, and also for my last meal. Usually I use the blender again. So if what I do is the healthiest option, I don't know. I can just tell you how I do it. I basically just use some protein powder, some oatmeal powder, some real oats, then something else, don't know how it's called in English. It's something like yogurt, but with a much higher protein load. Then banana, peanut butter, and I put all that into a blender, mix it, and yeah, that gives you a delicious breakfast you can drink. Takes about 10 minutes, 5 minutes to put it together, 5 minutes to drink. I mean, it depends on how much it is. That gives me usually about 1000 to 1100 calories, or 1k to 1.2k calories, and approximately 85 grams of protein. Greek yogurt. I don't know. Yeah, the one I use has, if it has 11% proteins and I think just about 0 carbs, 0 fat. And yeah, you're welcome. I don't know if that helps you. For me personally, it really got a lot easier once I started using the blender. So I asked you last time what app you used to count macros. But, no, I use the app Macro. I mean, it's called Macros. It's really called Macros, the app that I use. You can find it on the Google Play Store. Hope you're still here. The number now says 0 number of viewers, but I think it's not always accurate. Don't know if you got Android. If you do, you should then find it in the Play Store. Macros. I mean, you could use another app too. The one I use is probably not the one which was downloaded the most. For me it works well, it's just very simple. Doesn't look so special. I would say there are many other apps which are way larger and they offer you a lot more other things, possibilities. Still here, glad about that. Possibly you're the only one right now, yeah, Nicole. Could be. You also asked for Instagram. I believe it's now actually in the channel, just for your information. And I'm now back at my car, gonna stream inside. Probably gonna take off some clothes. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, don't know if I'm the only one with that. Yeah, the only one who feels usually worse on those days when you're supposed to relax and enjoy or feel good. So how was your week? My week, I usually really have to think a lot when it comes to yesterday. I think my week has been okay, not so special as far as I remember right now. Hey Misha, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Du kannst ja auch Deutsch, Schweizerdeutsch. And yeah, I believe this week so far it was just the regular stuff. Some work, training, my 3 days of training, some meals. It wasn't so special. And yeah, what about yours, Nicole? And yeah, feel free to do so. You don't have to. So okay, I'm gonna continue here. I still have some food in my beard, I think. Oh, yep. It's probably not so professional. Okay. Let's do it like this. Yeah, it feels a little bit more comfortable to stream in the car when you're outdoors walking. You can't really focus so well on that small phone screen. And I believe people can also hear you way better than when you're outdoors, especially when you're not using an external microphone. So yeah, I think I'm now a little bit more talkative. Misha, bist fit? Wie hast es? DXR, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I mean, I also didn't really stream a lot this week or last few days. Yeah, you have a day off. That's great. And I guess also next Monday you will have a day off, won't you, Nicole? Beautiful world. Hello there. Welcome here. If you prefer me to call you by Gotta Love the Internet, feel free to tell me. I watched a few videos of Mr. Beast today and also yesterday, I think. And it was quite amazing to see how people changed when they were put into some kind of isolated environment. It really reminded me of myself. It was quite special to see how someone changes when they're by themselves alone indoors for an extended period of time, and how crazy passionless they become. And yeah, it really somehow reminded me of myself. I could get or go a little bit deeper into it. Just gonna read the messages quickly. Four days in a row. Wow, that sounds really good. What do you plan to do on those or on these 4 days? And yeah, I'm happy that the connection is good. Beautiful world. Do you plan to travel a bit, Nicole? Yeah, of course. I didn't have a lot of social contact recently. Wasn't with people so much. But yeah, you're right. It's it depends on the dosage. It both can be the case. But me personally, I spent a lot of time just being by myself. A huge amount of time, and when I saw those people in those videos when they were just in a room alone, or just I watched that one video of Mr. Beast when he was some kind I don't know how you call it. Yeah, some room by himself without any human interaction. Didn't know what time it is. Just about everything was white in there. I think he didn't have a phone. There was no internet, basically. No TV. Nothing to just use to be entertained. Nobody to talk to. And then, yeah, it's intense when you see how much someone changes after a few days. And some kind of way, I saw myself there. I mean, how can I describe that? I often had those periods, also recently actually, when I just felt super passionless and empty. Yeah, and all those emotions. And I think it comes from just me really isolating myself from people massively. And yeah, I guess it's just in our human nature to interact. I watched another guy in a supermarket alone for how many days? 43 days, I believe. He was just there almost all day alone by himself. And yeah, it's a crazy video. In the beginning, he was super passionate and joyful and did some stuff, was active. And then at some point, you saw him just mostly sitting around, feeling sad, lonely, down. Actually, just like me, it's really special. I mean, that's how I feel, how I felt so often recently. When you see me somewhere, you would think, "Hey, this guy is super strange," and yeah, I felt super empty, and yeah, in some kind of way, it was quite eye-opening to see that actually it seems to happen with other people as well. I'm probably not the only one who reacts to isolation like that. I mean, I'm not that much isolated currently, of course, but yeah, seems to be quite a strong correlation. Um, do you mean you want to check out that video, Nicole? I watched quite a few similar ones, and it seems that it just happens with everybody. I mean, I guess it happens with just about everybody. When you put someone, a human being, no matter how joyful and passionate that person is, into a room by him or herself alone, probably when it, yeah, in a room which is dark, no sunlight, alone, no entertainment, or just online, but no real life human interaction. Guess it just probably happens to everybody that at some point they feel down. Of course, you can, yeah, somehow you can control your thoughts, but yeah, I don't know. I guess what you can do is probably just not unnecessarily generate negative emotions, negative thoughts. But I believe what you cannot really do is just make yourself so talkative and joyful and give off that happy vibe when you're just by yourself for super long. Also watched some, I don't know if you want to call it documentation of Ed Stafford. Don't know if anybody has watched him. He's, yeah. If you know Bear Grylls, you probably also know Ed Stafford. He put himself on an island for, I believe, 90 days, or was it less? It was crazy, just alone on an island. He only had camera equipment to film everything, and He was there naked, no tools, no clothes, no food, no water. He basically had to just start from scratch on that island. It was really, really special. I don't know if the stream is still working or the live chat. Probably our body has disappeared now. Guess I have to make a plan for this evening. So, okay, Farai, are you still here? Beautiful world. It's working. Okay, so you're still watching. Not the only one here, as it seems. So, hey Bobovich, welcome to the stream. What's up there? I just went for a walk, got some fresh air, some sunshine, and yeah, I've been streaming for a bit over an hour now. What's up there? And I still have to plan the evening. Okay, just a minute here. Hey, CCC. Oh, that's just saw someone from the gym. Guess I'm gonna buy something to drink. I mean, nothing with alcohol. CCC, how are you doing? You're a bit sick. Oh, get well soon, Bobovich. The time now, it's now 7:27 approximately p.m. What's it there? Coconut water. Yesterday I had a protein shake with coconut flavor. And I drank some coconut water a few days ago, but yeah, I mean, I didn't like the taste so much. What I love is orange juice. Freshly pressed, cool orange juice. I love that. Feels amazing. No, I didn't meditate today. I mean, I guess it could be good sometimes, but yeah, I mean, of course, yeah, I would say it's good. What about you? Did you meditate? But I often focus on pausing my thoughts. I think the word meditation is used very, yeah, I mean, many people use it, but I think it has so many different meanings. People describe it in so many different ways. And I believe it's possibly very wrongly used very often. And yeah, that's just what I mean, yeah. When you focus on something, you're just not, stop that autopilot in your head. That's probably way more efficient than listening to some kind of meditation tape without actually knowing what you're doing. Yeah, and probably in about an hour. Beautiful world. Now there's still the sun. It's still sunny. So I've been streaming for 1 hour and 8 minutes. Guess I'm gonna stop it soon. I mean, what I could do is, of course, just keep streaming and focus a bit less on the chat. Because at some point it does indeed become a little bit exhausting. Oh, Nicole, welcome back. Yeah, I thought that you left. You got disconnected. How did that happen? And yeah, I'm glad you're back. I think you mentioned that you would like to take a look at that video, or what did you mean there? You mentioned that's crazy, I have to check it out. Did you mean that video about which I was talking? And if yes, I could send you the link. I mean, that one we were talking about. The one in which he was isolated. I mean, he was in some kind yeah, how do you want to describe it? Some kind of cube or some small room for 7 days. An impressive person. Yeah, if I would have to talk about myself, I would say I'm quite screwed up. Currently, at least. A lot of stuff that didn't. I mean, I don't know to how much. Yeah, I guess it's. Yeah, what the source is, what the reason is, but there have been many things that in the past. Yeah, which didn't go the way I planned. And it feels really painful to look back. There's just. Yeah, I mean, I very rarely think back about, childhood, youth, and I mean, I do think back, but only I try to just take myself back to the present moment. And I don't really enjoy watching pictures from the past. It reminds me of so many negative moments and those long periods of time in which I just felt dead inside. Yeah, and I don't know, I guess it's always a bit of sometimes you probably give yourself some kind of release by telling yourself that possibly something went wrong when you grew up, when you were super, just, I don't know, yeah, so young that you didn't know what was happening, which somehow, I don't know, put you on a bad path, or you, on the other side, you actually have to somehow probably push down yourself, telling yourself that you are responsible and that you could have probably done a few things differently. Then I guess it depends on who you compare yourself with. If I compare myself with people who are just happy and smiling and they have their family and they go out and they travel and they seem to live this social happy life and everything is just, I don't know, yeah, for me it's so much different at the moment, at least. And it has been different for such a long period of time that I really have to, I mean, it doesn't help me to think negatively. No, it doesn't help me to look back at all those years of me just not actually being alive, really. I mean, I for so many years I didn't, or still to this point, also now it feels like I'm only feeling alive when I push myself to some pain, and then afterwards I feel good for a short period of time, and then it goes back down. And when you hear that, you probably think, yeah, okay, something is just totally wrong. But actually, I do feel super happy under conditions in which people do feel happy. So when I'm with someone and I really feel close, and I mean, let's say you're not hungry, you have someone close, and you're not suffering based on, I don't know, weather or physical conditions. And then I'm happy actually, but yeah, it's not that I would just be depressive by nature, absolutely not. Anyways, yeah. So, and yeah, thank you, Nicole. It's really sweet. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, some kind of way I have to be hard on myself because I didn't get so far. Thanks. Thank you. Beautiful world. Thanks a lot. Probably I shouldn't compare myself too strongly with people online. But even when the thing is, I also just, during almost all family events, I felt so uncomfortable and didn't enjoy it. And so often when I sit down on a table with some people, yeah, when I listen to them talking about, I don't know, their holidays and their life, when I compare that to my life right now or so far, I mean, it's just nothing there. It's just a total, complete emptiness. It's nothing. all I can tell you is just the same basic things. It's just all I've done so far. It's just work, training, meals, studying, books, nature, spending way too much time by myself. And of course, yeah, during a certain period of time, I spent a lot of time dating, and it was super messed up. Sometimes it worked for a little while, but yeah, that's actually really a reason why I, for a long time, avoided to, I don't know, to meet people, because I realized, okay, if we are gonna sit down somewhere, it just makes me uncomfortable because there's nothing I can tell you. Nothing. So special. Um, yeah, thank you, Nicole. I mean, I just have to change a few things because right now life, or just, yeah, I mean, I don't want to complain, and when I sometimes we don't see how other people's situations are, then we possibly suddenly realize that actually, yeah, we're quite good. We're in quite a good situation. Hey, Rehan, welcome back. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? Um, Yuki, yeah, fine, thank you. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Yeah, whatever. It just felt really hard for me to just to see a reason to get up in the morning. It felt really tough to see a reason to, I don't know, go through all that stuff which I don't want to do and feels painful. It felt painful to be alive and to just repeat a certain process all over again all the time. To only feel empty during those times when I actually wanted to relax or gave myself some time off. So it felt super just senseless there. It felt super, I don't know, strange. So often I didn't really know why I keep all this going when I just get up every day with zero passion and zero desire, not looking forward to, I don't know, whatever. Some people look forward to evenings, the weekends. Uh, yeah, I don't think fishing would help. It's not about me doing a new hobby. It's not about that. I mean, of course that can be good sometimes, but it's not gonna change for me. I know, yeah, some other, whatever I start doing, it has to be with people. It doesn't do good for me to start a hobby, or, I mean, if it's together with someone, that's great, but I'm not looking forward to just making myself busy even more. That's what I've been doing for a long time. It's not anything that helps. No, I didn't like my work for a long time, actually. But I think, just based on how I felt privately, or in my private life, I guess, anyways, wouldn't have been too happy with my work. So, yeah, it's a bit of both. The way you feel emotionally in private, has an influence on how you feel at work. Then your work has an influence on how you feel in your private life, and it all comes a bit together. No, I don't. If I was, yeah. Don't believe that I'm so intelligent. Yeah, but thank you, Nicole. I mean, look, when it comes to intelligence, a lot of stuff is something you also learn with experience. Don't call that intelligence. Someone just knows a lot. But yeah, still. Yeah, that of course would be a cure. Of course, yeah. Some love and deep connection. I didn't feel that. Didn't feel that a lot recently. I really felt quite isolated, and yeah, I mean, sometimes there's just a certain gap. I don't know, something left. Should be a little bit closer. Go to Thailand for 2 weeks. I can't really travel right now. And it possibly would be the worst for me to travel. That's, yeah. Look, probably, I don't know, probably it would be good. I don't know. I can't really say. It's very, very hard when you are just, yeah. Most people don't get that because they're not in that same situation. They think you can just travel and be. That's probably the worst sometimes. Sometimes it's way easier, or the worst. Sometimes it would be the most painful thing you could do is just traveling and not or taking time off. Because that gives you so much time to relax and think. Building your own family, yeah. If you could just go to the supermarket and buy it quickly, or if I could just go to a website and order, great relationship, and just do it by a click. Yeah, then possibly I would do that. I wouldn't mind it. But yeah, I shouldn't complain now. I will just have to push. That's the only way right now that I see, or in which I see some solution. It's just pushing myself to my business, which of course I absolutely feel super. I don't know. It's tough for me to do it. It's really tough. There's a lot of negative emotions that somehow added up, but I know it's probably just gonna be what I will be forced to do again. And hopefully it's gonna work well. Otherwise, it would be even more painful to, I don't know, I mean, it's great when at least something works and then that gives you the ability to focus on something else. But right now, I can't really focus on building those connections. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even so far, Nicole. I'm not even so. I'm not. It would be great if I was at that point. I'm super far away from that point of even remotely thinking about starting a family. I'm nowhere close to that. There's so much stuff that I first have to fix on myself. Or not on myself, but just on the situation around me right now. Which job do you do? Yeah, I've been working for myself, selling products online mostly. It's been quite a roller coaster with the profit and also emotionally. And at some point, I felt really drained, and I wanted to stop every single day for so long, and emails kept coming in from customers, calls, orders, and I just wanted to stop, and some things just... My private life crashed down, emotionally I crashed down, and yeah, it got quite bad. And I still had to go to my business, which got quite messy at some point because I just felt sad. It was really not good. Sometimes arrived there, laid flat on the ground, on my back, was crying. And I knew that the mess would get larger and larger and larger because every single day new emails come in and calls and stuff comes in. And of course, you still have to pay the bills and you have to do something. And I just wanted to disappear from that business so badly. And I wanted to just take holidays and go away, far, far away. And I was sad every single day for long. And tears many times in a row, many days in a row at that time. And then I started to park on the other side of the building to feel less emotionally attached to my parking. And it's crazy. So yeah, and I just couldn't really stop. It's my business and I'm responsible. I cannot just pull back. I cannot just go. And I just didn't feel like I couldn't just publish holidays just like that, or I didn't feel like it. And then I thought that I could actually fix my private life first. That was my plan back then. So I thought, okay, I'm just gonna slow down a little bit. I'm not gonna work so much. Just gonna date some people, and hopefully I'm gonna get to know someone, and hopefully I will be able to build up some kind of life besides work. That didn't work actually. And emotionally it was like this. Stayed low. And at some point I just gave up on that project with building a life besides the work. Try to focus a bit more strongly on myself, to not let my thoughts override my emotions or run my emotions. Yeah. Don't think it's the midlife crisis. It's not that. I felt like that before. It's not really midlife. Yeah, in some kind of way, possibly because of expectations, but it's not just that. Jurek, so you've been listening for 3 years. That sounds tough. I don't call it depression because, I mean, for myself, don't know if that's a word which is used so, in a right way, because when people hear the word depression, they think, okay, this is a person who is unable to feel happy and joyful. But for myself, actually, you can check me out on my videos when I'm outdoors in nature, when there's a sunny day, when I have a good meal, or when I'm with someone and laughing, smiling, when there's someone there, or when I can hug someone. I feel super happy, just like everybody else. So I don't think anything is wrong with me in that case. So I do feel passionate, or when I go to the gym and do a hard workout, I very often do feel good actually afterwards. But I just don't feel happy in those situations in which probably most or everybody doesn't feel happy. So I don't feel happy when I'm by myself alone for long without any hope of anything getting better. When I'm super isolated, when I just focus on the work which I absolutely hate to my deepest core somehow, and I have to push myself to keep doing that work, and I'm alone and alone and alone, and I would laugh if just a hug, sometimes just only a hug or something so basic, and you know you're not gonna get it, and you know you're gonna stay alone, and you have to keep doing that work. It just feels so extremely draining for me sometimes. I don't know, I shouldn't complain about that. I mean, other people have it so much worse. Let's say someone is, I don't know, in a war, or has, I don't know, lost a leg, or yeah, I shouldn't probably complain too much about me being just in my office. It's warm. I can leave it when I want, or I can just do something else, or I mean, and I could probably be a bit more open. Okay, now back to your message, Nicole. I'm sorry for letting you wait. I hope you're still here. Uh, yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it depends on who you compare, who you compare me to. I mean, if I compare myself to, I don't know, some kind of guy who has had way more success in business, is in a way better shape than me, has a way larger social network, the relationship and family and all that figured out, and all those communication skills. Yeah, but I guess you can always find someone who to compare yourself with. And then you probably also realize that those people are not necessarily more happy than you are. It's not always about progress, of course. When you have more, it doesn't mean that you are gonna be happier. So, yeah, more progress would always increase your happiness. But yeah, it's really sweet, Nicole, for you to mention that, to say that. Okay, now I'm back. Yeah, I'm into languages. When you listen to my English, it could sound a bit better. And discipline and gym, I mean, even there, you could do it way better. But okay, when it comes to the training and the nutrition, yeah, I would say there it's not too bad. That's actually something that I stick to. And I've been sticking to it for a long, yeah. So really there, yeah, okay, there some kind of way I agree. I do what I stick to my plan there, yes. But yeah, job, income, I mean, messed up a lot of stuff with work, I mean, or with my business at least. Yeah, did many things that didn't really pay well. Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. I don't know so much about you now, Nicole. Of course, you can also tell me a bit more about yourself if you like to. Very, very clever. What does clever mean? Is there a way to change the job? Could be, yeah, could be a happier environment. Yes, very likely it would be. And I was thinking about that. Yes, I also, yeah, organized a few things. Just recently, talked about that with someone. Possibly, I will, to a certain degree, get back into that direction. Possibly, yeah, possibly. Um. Uh. And yeah, of course, there is a way. Yeah, when it comes to work, job, of course, yeah, there is a way. Of course, it's really just, yeah, of course. I mean, that's, I would say, probably easier to calculate than the private life. So, of course, when it comes to job, I mean, clear, there is a clear way. But even there, yeah, recently, that felt quite disappointing. I mean, there have been a few things that I had in mind and they didn't work like I thought, and yeah. Yeah, for a long time I really actually planned to first fix my emotional well-being because yeah, I think that would have quite an influence on the work. I really do. Just some close connection. I mean, recently I really didn't socialize a lot. I mean, I do have friends and yeah, have a lot of conversations in the gym, know many people there. They know me. And they come and we shake hands and talk. But it's just not, there hasn't been a really close connection. There is just actually right now, there's nobody that I would just spend time with. Uh, how can I say that? When I know, okay, now there's weekend. There's not really a person that I know, okay, I'm gonna spend the weekend with that person. Usually, that's just not the case right now. I did spend, yeah, quite a bit of time with a friend until a few weeks ago, on the weekends, and yeah, at some point I just, due to something, I decided to stop that. So right now it's really quite, yeah, there's not a lot of social life. So sometimes, of course, I would love to, if I could just have someone at home to cuddle and talk, and someone to have in your arms. That would be absolutely amazing. And it would be, how can I say that? When you're more or less fine in life or when you feel happy, it's so extremely easy to attract people and to get to know people and to get forward. And it's way harder when you're down. It's so amazing. I mean, let's say if I go out and I'm happy in a good mood and I smile, it has been so easy to get to know people or to just, I don't know, have girls looking or just approach. It's so easy. But when you go out and you feel alone already or sad and pressured, it's so much more difficult to just get traction anywhere in life. It's crazy. And it's so sad that we have that, I don't know, that your life spirals down so crazily. Just once you're really down and sad, it's almost impossible to get out of that hole. It's crazy. When you need it the most, it feels the hardest. And once you're happy and you're with someone and it's more or less good, it's so extremely easy to get more of it. So easy. If I'm happy and if I just had a few good experiences with dating or stuff, I can go out and meet someone so much more easily than just going out now with how I feel currently. And I feel it by myself. There's just nothing that I just really, there's just this emptiness that I feel. Anyways, I've been talking way too much. Going back to the live chat. And I sound super negative, I guess. This is probably not what people like to hear. Save. Um, yeah, I mean, it has a large influence. You have when you feel happy with the work you do, it's way easier, everything. Um, Not necessarily will it fill the hole, but it could make things a little bit easier. No, I haven't read that. I believe you mentioned it in the comments. Could work in a gym. Yeah, that would be amazing. Yeah, I mean amazing. Yeah, it could be good. Yeah, in a hot country that would be great. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if. Yeah, probably it. Guess a lot of stuff is possible and you just push it. It would be quite a change. But I wouldn't mind it so much. I mean, there's probably not too much that keeps me here at this location and with what I do right now. I mean, I would be quite open to just move somewhere new. Yeah, I would be quite open to that. Probably wouldn't feel too much different of the current situation. Uh, just a minute. Okay. Jurek, Bella. I think I've heard about Marbella or Marbella. Do you say Marbella? I've watched some, yeah, I believe someone that I love to watch online. He lives there. I think so. It's in Spain, isn't it? Seems, um, yeah, I don't know if they would just hire someone from here. But yeah, I guess in the first step, yeah, having a job secured, that would be the first step. And then I would say that I would be open to move, yeah. Because, I mean, I guess sometimes people think that when you have your circle around you with people that you know, yeah, I don't know if that gives you so much if you know them just up to a certain degree. I mean, for me, emotionally, it gives me way more to have someone really close that I can just really hug and talk with. That gives me so much more emotionally than just having lots of people around me that I know and friends that we can just talk a bit. Yeah, I mean, that's amazing when you feel happy, but when you feel low, having that one really close person is just, yeah, it just for me, it gives me so much more. So I believe, yeah, moving to a new place and possibly starting from zero in some way wouldn't feel so much different than the situation right now. Um, I think it would be good to just forget all the all the stuff or some stuff. Friend listened. Many single women in Dubai. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Dubai would be amazing to be at. I don't know if I would enjoy really living there for a long period of time. Is it Rob Lips that you watch? Yes, no, it's I've watched Dorian Yates many, many times online. I love to listen to him. And there is some I mean, I don't know if you could call it documentation with him on the London Reel, and Rob Lipset. I mean, I think of. Actually, Rob Lips. I think I know which one that is. Let me just check it. I mean, that or isn't it the one that I'm thinking about? Rob Lipset. Who is that? Yeah, I live in Marbella. I've watched. Isn't it that one? I think I've watched an interview with him and actually Dorian. Isn't it that one? I mean, then it would be another interview, but I think I've. Doesn't he do interviews, or is that? Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, it's him. Yeah, it's him also. I mean, us. Yeah, I've also watched Rob Lipset. Yeah, actually, interview of him and Dorian Yates, but also other videos of Dorian, and I think he lives. Yeah, or actually, it seems that they both live in Marbella. Yeah, I've watched many interviews. So yeah, I believe I've watched many of those popular channels. Uh, what does Jurek mean? And yeah, of course, it's better to not say negative stuff or stuff like that. Do you like fitness business? Somehow, I would say the one thing I would be most passionate about is some coaching, but I don't feel like being in a position right now in which I would coach people. I mean, not coaching in the sense of fitness, but living a more fulfilling life. But I'm not really a good example, yeah, right now. So now I don't know if Nicole is still here. Nicole, still watching? It's now 9 minutes after 8 p.m. Possibly I'm gonna buy some water with some flavor. I mean, it's quite crazy sometimes, just sometimes actually just only drinking something tasty really increases my mood, my emotional well-being. And not with alcohol, but just with some kind of flavor. So yeah, very often, I mean, not very often, but sometimes I even allowed myself to drink some cola or iced tea when I felt down, and just that had an amazing effect. So I did allow myself that sometimes. Um, so probably just gonna buy some kind of flavored water. Yep, still here. That's great. Happy you're still here, Nicole. No, it's not far. Only a few minutes. At first, I thought about going to a lake today, to a mountain, and then I thought to myself, yeah, okay, what are you doing here? Why should you go to a lake at which you've been so many times before? It's not going to change your life. And then I thought to myself, okay, I would better just work on a plan to change the situation instead of just walking around in nature all the time just to feel good. But yeah, I think the combination is good. Probably what I have to do, or what will make me feel better. It's just something that I really don't enjoy doing and don't really want to do. But I possibly will just prepare some kind of list with some potential customers, and then do some cold calling next week. I mean, now nobody works for a few days. I mean, those businesses, they very likely don't work, or some of them do, but probably nobody in the office. So yeah, I guess that will be another step to move the business in the right direction. It's just something that I don't really enjoy doing, but yeah, probably just making a list, then calling and calling and calling and sending emails, and probably just yeah, making some appointments. I don't know. Actually didn't plan to do that again. I wanted to reduce it and pull back a bit, but probably that's what I'm gonna do. And then a few other changes to take. So yeah, I have to somehow force myself to not just distract myself all the time, but actually really take a step every single day towards a goal. That's important, actually. I cannot just distract myself all the time. I cannot just be in nature and watch the sunset and enjoy the time. I really have to push myself to stuff which is gonna get me forward. And yeah, couldn't go for my forest walk today. Do you usually go for the forest walk, Nicole? Do you do that daily? To see, yeah, yeah, The Secret. I mean, I've read the book and I've watched the movie many, many, many times. I mean, I listened to the movie many times. I know it quite well. I mean, probably it's the reason why I'm still alive. I mean, back at that point, it, yeah. I mean, I listened to The Secret when I was really down and I was thinking about ending this whole stuff, and I really didn't want to stay alive anymore back then, and then I listened to The Secret every single day when I drove to work. I listened to it for about 1 hour every single day. On my way to work in the morning and then on the way back home. It was about 45 minutes of driving time one way. I mean, sometimes on the way back, due to more traffic, it was about 1 hour, 1:15. And I was listening to The Secret, and it really actually, step by step, changed me. And suddenly I felt more positive. I actually started to feel positive when I arrived at work early morning, when everybody around me was in a very bad mood. They all were tired and they were super not in the mood for work. And I think I was the only one with actually a good mood because I charged up myself with good emotions on the way to work. And then I also focused on something positive when I spoke with people, when I talked with people, and I think by me feeling positive, also the people around me started to become positive and happy. And yeah, actually during that time, really I felt better, and I also wrote down The Secret on a note on some kind of post-it, yeah, on a post-it, and with some other things. With the note saved my life, and then I added The Secret and some other people, or people who had an influence from interviews, videos, books. I have an audiobook version if you want to listen. I could. Is it also on Audible? I could actually also download it. Do I have it on Audible? Back then, I listened to it on YouTube. I believe I already had the premium version on YouTube, so I downloaded it. Or no, actually, did I just... No, I think I used another software to download the video from YouTube, and I listened to it on the way to work and back. I spent many hours, yeah, listening to it, and but Audible would be a little bit easier just from the interface. So do you listen to it regularly? And how does it make you feel, Nicole? When I'm in the gym, it probably wouldn't be exactly the thing that I would like to listen to, because when I'm in the gym, I'm just doing strength training, not cardio. But when I go, I would say when I'm driving around, that would be a good time, or just when I change clothes. And yeah, I was using some Bluetooth earpods for a while, and I stopped using them because of the radiation or the Bluetooth. I just don't know how healthy that is, but it was actually really easy for me to listen to books with some earpods, yeah, wireless ones. Now it feels a bit more challenging. Um, Thinking about half an hour, possibly. I don't know exactly. Beautiful world. Yeah, I also listened to Tony Robbins a few times. I haven't listened to him so much, but yeah, I've spent a lot of time with interviews and motivational speakers, so I've listened to many of them. So of course, yeah, Tony Robbins, yeah, I would say he's extremely well known in that field. And yeah, a few others. And I downloaded many motivational speeches on YouTube, and I have a checklist. Actually, I didn't really stick to it recently. I don't know if... I mean, that's what what I've done for a long time, what I did for a long time is just really going through checklist every single day with things to study. So that was 1 hour. I mean, 30 pages in a book or one spoken hour in an audiobook every single day, and then a motivational speech. I listen to Grant Cardone also daily. Then some interview that I just repeated on a super high speed daily, and some other things that I said in my mind over and over again every day. And I was journaling, and yeah, it took a lot of time. It took about 1.5 hours every single day with that study program, and it felt tough actually, very often, because so often it was late, I was tired, and I wanted to sleep, and I just pushed myself to the book and to the speech and interview, and yeah, and then I did some kind of form of journaling by audio at some point, by just recording myself into the phone and saying out all the things that I've accomplished or all the things that I've done during that day. Or all the things that I've done from the checklist. And then I say it out aloud, some gratitude list. I made a long list of things that not only that I would be grateful for, but also things that I want in my life. Yeah, just like a wish list or some kind of vision board, and saying the things aloud or in my thoughts, in my mind. And I recorded that every day. Yeah, I had quite a routine. Is it something too many fast plan for 1 year? Future goals in 1 year. Yeah, I guess many people who have accomplished a lot, they plan many years ahead. What I don't know is if those people really actually are so happy. The more you plan and the more you stick to a plan, of course, the higher the likelihood of you achieving something. So that's what I believe. For a long time, for many years, I only focused on my business, and I neglected my private life. I neglected my training, neglected the nutrition, and I put everything on the second position, or not on the first. It was just all about my work. That was my entire focus. And at some point I just realized, okay, I don't know, you can plan a lot and you can constantly push yourself and you can be successful in one area. If your plan includes everything in life, if your plan for 10 years includes not only your finances, your business, but also your private life, your social life, your emotional and spiritual well-being, your friends, your health. If it includes everything, then that's great, that's amazing. I just don't really like it when someone plans the business for the next 10 years or some big goal, and then they probably realize that they are not healthy and they have a screwed up social life, and they have all their cash, and they're alone in their house, possibly, and nothing is there. Yeah, I guess there are many people who have come very far, and then at the end at some point they just end life because they are so massively unhappy. Even though they from the outside look so amazing and it seems that they have everything. Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't really want to plan everything for the next 10 years because in some kind of way I don't want to put any limitation on myself or any labels or any structure. I feel like I got up with a plan in mind for so long every day that I don't know, I just don't really want to do that anymore. I just want to get up in the morning and feel excited about a day, or just have, not seeing myself on this path all the time. I would like to just feel way more in the moment. And I actually don't even want to be so extremely focused on goals. The one thing that I would love to have just right now, which would mean actually a lot, but I don't like to say it so much because it probably sounds strange, but just only having one really close person to just hold in my arms and spend time with, that would be quite a goal. And I don't know if I would from that point on need to, I don't know if that would lead to, or eventually would lead me to, just get back to pushing in some other area or creating some goals. I don't know. I think I would probably, but yeah, you can always say that, but possibly if I would feel so happy, and if I would have the feeling that, okay, now I've really reached all I want, I guess another step would clearly be just helping people. And taking all the focus away from myself. Because right now I'm just very, very focused on myself, but and that's actually the thing, that's actually one reason why I don't feel so passionate about fitness and gym and stuff. Of course it's great and I do have a certain passion for it, but it's all about yourself. For so many people it's all about themselves. It's all about how they look like, how they look in the mirror, how strong they are. It's just all about yourself somehow. And I would say, when you feel happy, don't you want to have somebody else to, don't you want to help someone or do something really meaningful instead of just, I don't know, it's special. So I'm sorry for taking so long to reply, Nicole. I'm happy you're so talkative where you live, or mostly. Christian. I don't even know. I should probably know it, but I'm not so much. I would say it's a topic about which I don't know so much. Not so focused on it. And I'm happy that that feels good for you. They are shared approach. I don't know, Nicole. I don't know. I mean, what I can tell you for sure is that women in general, they don't approach me unless they are drunk. So when I go out to a club, when girls are drunk, and then of course, then they look and then they approach sometimes, or they just show something. But if girls are not drunk, they don't approach me. They never would. or usually don't, if they're not drunk. They don't even like to look. So, well, probably they do, but I just don't see it. I don't know. There's so many out there who want to date me. Yeah. I mean, I could have dates on a regular basis. I could just, yeah, I could date girls quite often. But at some point recently, I just didn't want to date anymore because I realized, okay, I felt so screwed up that it didn't make a lot of sense anymore for me to date girls when I just feel so messed up emotionally. And then those girls who look really good, I don't know, I don't like them usually. They cannot deal with a guy who probably needs someone to talk with really deeply sometimes. Yeah, I don't know, they're looking for this successful, happy guy with great past, great social connections, great social life, just funny, talkative, amazing, always in a good mood. Or that guy who just dates them and they just step into bed to have fun, and then they split apart, they never see each other again. I mean, there are many, many girls out there who are just like that. They're attracted to success and cash and yeah, physical pleasure, and that's actually it. And I've had those kind of dates and it didn't feel fulfilling. So yeah, and I just got tired of driving around and meeting a girl and then I don't know, sitting down, talking and talking and talking, and yeah, how are you doing? How was your day? What do you do for work? Ooh, what do you look? Blah, 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 blah. And then at the end of it, it's nothing, and or you probably kiss each other, and you probably don't meet again, or you do, and it doesn't evolve, and it's just exhausting. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Really, it takes so much time and energy, and then your business suffers, everything suffers, your training suffers. And then you think it's good and you are happy that you met someone, and then it's nothing again, and yeah. And then your stomach doesn't work well, and then my nutrition is messed up, and yeah, I hate it. Yeah, for a while I just actually only thought about meeting girls only for fun, but also that is not, yeah, doesn't help me. It causes more harm than good, because I don't like those kind of girls usually, because you cannot talk with them. And if you meet those kind of girls, yeah, you just have to get that stuff done, then go away, not talk, and no hug, nothing. You just have to be like a robot. And I can be like that. And if I'm in the mood, I can probably, yeah, no, actually, never like that. I always prefer to talk. Not that kind of person who just, yeah. But it would be easier if I was. As usual, women want to, yeah. It's easy for a man to approach a girl when you've had a lot of good experiences and when you've had a lot of good feedback. But when multiple times in a row you've had bad experiences with dating, and you felt sad many, many times in a row, Yeah, somehow. And I feel that when I just approach anybody, it's so deeply programmed right now, all those things that happened, that it feels really tough to just meet or to approach someone. And I know exactly that, yeah, look, those girls then just, yeah, I'm quite sure usually when I approach them, okay, they're gonna expect, and probably in the first moment it could be really good, but I know exactly from deep inside when I feel empty and when I've been through a time of just not really feeling passionate a lot, I know exactly that most of them don't like that. And I'm not really into small talk. I'm not that guy who loves to just approach and tell, hey, how are you doing? Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. I'm just not that kind of person usually. Or sometimes I am, but not right now. So it doesn't really, yeah. I could push it and push it, yeah. Possibly it would get better at some point. I don't know. I think the key is to not, or one of the keys is to not care. And it's really sad, actually. It's so sad. But when you treat a girl like nothing, when you treat a girl like she was just she's nobody, and you don't give a damn about her, that's when they're attracted. And it sometimes it can feel a bit difficult when you actually are interested in someone and you feel a connection. As soon as the girl realizes that you are interested as a man, yeah, all her attention is gonna just go away. And every time you don't care, they run after you. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, up to a certain degree. That's why because people tend to go. You mean you would recommend? What do you? I mean, would you recommend me to go to church to date or to meet girls? Hey, Michelle, welcome to the stream. Is it your first time here? Welcome. Uh-huh. Yeah. Feel free to message me when you're in my country, Nicole. I would be fine with that. I just don't really drink coffee. Probably I would have some orange juice. But I don't know if I would be a good communicator while sitting in a coffee. I had though, yeah, I mean, probably a perfect date would be just meeting and I don't know, just cuddling and watching a movie. Not really talking a lot. And I'm not actually talking about what people now think. I mean, yeah, when you say Netflix and chill or something like that, people always think, yeah, okay, yeah, he means something else. And of course, that's a very easy way. If you want something more than just talking, of course, yeah, you just only have to get a couch and you have to touch each other. Yeah, of course, that's gonna increase the likelihood of it getting to something else. But yeah, that's only great when you are already feeling quite happy and fulfilled. But very often, that's not really what I just deeply want. I mean, sometimes, but not only. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when it comes to dating, if you would just tell me, hey, let's just meet for a movie, let's just cuddle a bit and watch a movie, I would just instantly agree. I would be super into that. Without talking about life. But if you would tell me, hey, let's have a coffee and talk about our life and what we've been through and tell me about your work. Yeah. Possibly after a few minutes you would think, hey, this guy is so negative. But if we would go for a hike, or if we would just go to a lake and bath, watch the sunset, do some sport, probably watch a funny movie, yeah, I would give off a very different vibe. And I can change quite quickly. Sometimes it's just mostly that I miss some close connection, and then as soon as I have someone in my arms and I talk with a girl, I just feel way more relaxed and in a good mood, and yeah. But yeah, anyways, now back to the chat. The live chat is good. Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, I would feel that quickly. I would say if a woman is only attracted or is focused on success and cash and stuff. I mean, or is not really interested. I know orange juice spikes the blood. But it's super tasty. And do you think that would be bad if my blood sugar would spike a little bit during a date or during our date? And of course, not all, not all those girls are looking for just only that. Of course, that's not. I cannot say it's the reason why dates didn't work. There have been a few reasons. So it's also really. It comes down to just my own. The way I dealt with situations. So it's not just about the other person. I don't want to make other people responsible only. I cannot say, that I just didn't find the right one. I mean, it sounds good and it can feel really good when you tell yourself, I didn't find the right one. I just have to look. But it's possible not always. That's probably not always the reason. Or partly. I don't know. And I don't know if what I believe could make the situation better, if that would actually be, if that would really make the difference. I don't know exactly. Possibly not. I just know it becomes really easy when you get a little bit of traction, when you just have a little bit of a start, then it's really easy. Now I'm gonna use some more light here, otherwise it's gonna be not so much fun for most people. Okay, so now you can see me a little bit better. How is it? Let me know. I guess it's way better now with the lighting. Okay. Yeah, this is probably actually the best lighting so far, even better than me walking outdoors. Tell you, like Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy. how does he look like? I mean, I guess I've watched him, probably, but I don't remember it right now. Tom Hardy. Quickly gonna check him online. Hopefully he looks good. Hopefully not too shocking. Tom Hardy. Not checking him online. Who, I don't know if that's a compliment. He's 10 years older than me. Let me just check it. Yeah, I probably look similar, huh? I guess for you yourself, it always, yeah, I don't know. Probably in a way, yeah, I guess in a way he looks similar, huh? I'm just not an actor. He's a movie star. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot offer you that, Nicole. Not even a YouTube star. Or not yet. Although it's probably very questionable if my channel would go so far. Yeah, just open some pictures. And yeah, I guess he does indeed somehow look similar. And you know what? I could actually connect the USB charging cable to the light that I'm using now, because it has a power bank option. Yeah, we'll see. I guess if I would give off a little bit of a happier impression and probably socialize a bit more and record that in videos, probably it would have an influence. Although, yeah, I mean, there are many people like that already. Possibly it's an illusion. I mean, and then it actually, I mean, do you always, some people are very, yeah, they are successful and they're popular, but do they really give you something? I mean, a motivational speaker or someone who has a motivational book, I get so much more from such a person than from someone who just only entertains me, or someone who just publishes some uplifting content, or someone who really wants to do good in life. I see much more value in that compared to someone who is just popular, who is just extremely well known. So, I mean, I don't have to just be famous. I don't think that would make such a difference. I believe if you know that you've changed some people's life for good, that you really helped someone, I think that gives you a much better feeling than just only being famous and successful. Gotta go make dinner, doesn't. Yeah, thank you, Nicole. Thanks a lot. Thank you for joining and thank you for the conversation. And feel free to reach out. I can send you the link to the video we talked about. So the Instagram link is there. And yeah, enjoy your dinner. I actually also have to get dinner really soon. I'm getting a bit hungry. Didn't even check the messages. A friend told something, but yeah, no, it's actually okay. But I also have to get a meal, and I believe I'm now gonna stop the stream. I believe, yeah, 2.5 hours. I don't know if I'll keep it going, because it does actually feel relieving sometimes. When you've been streaming for a while, it feels really good to just stop it and not being watched all the time. Do I have to make dinner now? Yeah, thank you, beautiful world. Thanks for joining. Thank you for the conversation. Thank you for your messages. And yeah, also enjoy your dinner. Have a good night too. I'm gonna stay awake for a while. I don't think that I will do another stream today. I don't know. I guess I will just, yeah, do a few things now. I've been sitting for a while now, so I'm also in some kind of way looking forward to just drive, walk, get a few things done, have a meal, and yeah, possibly I will watch a movie. There are a few that I recently added to my list. So yeah, okay. Now I guess most people have left the stream. Quickly gonna wait for a little while and then I will switch off. But it seems now more and more people are joining. I guess it's just really the time now. Possibly the lighting too, I don't know. Probably I will do more streams in my car instead of walking outdoors. Quickly gonna open the live chat again. So, okay. Guess no new messages came in, and yeah, time to switch off. Anyways, I don't know if anybody is still sending a message. Don't seem to get any new ones on the stream. So thanks for joining, everybody. Have a great day. Feel free to follow the channel if you want to watch me again. And yeah, that's about it. Gonna stop now. And yeah. Have a great day. Bye bye. Switching off in a few seconds.